Okay, I made a review for Money in the Bank, and again, I thought the last three matches were not bad. The ones that they started with were not exactly what I expected. I really hate how they did with the Divas Championship match. I mean, okay, I'm getting the feeling that we are planning to have Nikki Bella break AJ's record, which I think they shouldn't because they'll get a really big backlash from the fans who are still loyal to her. And I don't think they're doing that because they want to get back at AJ for walking out. AJ chose to retire. WWE accepted it. Okay, AJ wanted to retire at the top of her game. That's okay. It's not like she walked out of WWE like CM Punk did. Okay, I'm sure that's not why she did that. So Uh, I hope they're not planning on doing that. And with the Diva locker room not behind Paige, that brings up a very good question. Will they bring in the NXT women over to help Paige, or will they bring Charlotte? I would not be surprised if they did decide to bring Charlotte in. We do know that she had a match against Sasha Banks for the championship, and she lost. And she hugged Sasha, and I guess that would be the last match of Charlotte that she would have against Sasha, which would make sense. But again, I'm not sure. We have to wait to find out what's gonna happen. And yeah, I mean they really should have Paige win the Divas Championship. I mean, I can't see anybody else on the roster right now to win. I can probably see Naomi, but everyone else know Natalia. Her time has come and passed. I can't see her as Divas champion anymore. None of the other Divas as well. They suck in the ring as much as they seem more focused on their looks and their reality show than anything else. So it's just my opinion. Um, yeah, and that's why they need to have Battlegrounds be a success because Money in the Bank was not that good, at least with what happened at the pay-per-view. We also saw how, some of the matches for Extreme Rules and Payback went, and Elimination Chamber. I mean, my God, Chamber, that they could have done something well there, but they need to have, they need to have Battlegrounds go well, and they need to have it be a success. Otherwise, you're not going to get a lot of people to want to come back and watch these pay-per-views. So, yeah, they should have Paige win the U.S. Championship. They need to do that. WWE should also make sure this build-up between Kevin Owens and John Cena goes well because if this is the last time they're going to fight, they need to make sure this match is in the main event. I mean, seriously, think about it. They should have this match be in the main event, especially how well it's being built up. Kevin Owens and Cena should have their rivalry be built up more, with Kevin doing more of what we saw him do on Raw, like what he did to that Machine Gun Kelly guy. And he should continue doing stuff like that just to, push his character some more. So I hope they do that, and I hope Owens, wins against John Cena because I can't see John Cena winning this match. It makes no sense for him to win it. I mean, yeah, to keep the U.S. title, sure, but no, I think Owens is perfect to win the U.S. Championship. I think Owens should be the next U.S. champion. And with all the matches he's had with John, I mean, they should give that guy the championship, especially if they're planning to drop the title, the NXT title that Owens has to Samoa Joe. So, yeah, WWE should consider doing that. They should consider giving Owens the U.S. title, and it would be a lot of fun to see that. Because I can't see John Cena winning. The only reason they probably would make sense for him to win, at least in their version of good, is because John Cena is the hero. No, you need to let the bad guys win sometimes. All right, you can't always have Cena win all the time. Okay, it didn't go well for Bray. It didn't go well for some of the other guys too. So yeah, give Owens the championship. It makes sense. It's his time. He should win it. So what about Ambrose? What are they planning to do with Dean Ambrose? Because we know Seth Rollins is going to face Brock Lesnar, which I will get into in a little bit. But it looks like they're going to have Dean Ambrose face off against Kane. And I guess that would be an interesting match. Ambrose trying to bring out the old Kane, the Demon Kane. That would be interesting. I would not mind him doing that and, give him a victory over Kane. I mean, I can't see Kane getting any more victories at pay-per-views. I could see Ambrose doing that and could put him back on the hunt for maybe the Intercontinental title. Because the world title, as much as I would love Ambrose as champion, I think right now it's more focused on something else. So Ambrose should go for the Intercontinental title. Okay, let's see. What else? Yeah, let's go with Brock and Seth. I want to talk about that. So we know that Brock Lesnar made his return on Raw, and he plans to go for the for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And Seth is in this storyline. I like it because when Brock came out to the ring and staring at Seth, it was not even staring at him. He was like trying to not make eye contact with him, and it looks like he just crapped his pants. And Seth, he talked about on SmackDown about how he's not afraid of Brock, about how Brock's afraid of him, and yet he backs down like that. And I'm thinking, oh man, this is gonna be interesting because I can't see Brock losing to Seth Rollins. I really can't. Seriously, I mean, look at Brock Lesnar, how dominant he was against John Cena, against The Undertaker, against Roman Reigns, even against Seth at the Royal Rumble. So I can't see Seth Rollins putting up much offense against him. So I can see Brock kicking his ass, but somewhere along the line, we're going to get some outside interferences, and Seth will probably retain his title. So that is a possibility. I actually thought they were going to go with Triple H versus Seth Rollins. I thought they were going to go for that, but nope. They're going to go with Brock and Seth. And I hope this match goes well. It certainly needs to. And if they do have Seth win or lose by disqualification, they need to make Brock kick his ass so that can work. But yeah, all I know is that there's no chance Seth is going to get much of an offense here against Brock. Brock is going to try kicking his ass. So, yeah, welcome to Suplex City, Seth. You're going to get your ass kicked. What else? The Sheamus Money in the Bank reviews. I went over great details about that on my other video for my Money in the Bank review. I don't want to talk much about that because I still think it's stupid. Just like Bray and Roman, their rivalry, I think it's dumb. I think that's it. Much for Battleground. They haven't added any more matches yet, so we'll see what happens as the week follows. But I hope they do add some matches so we can see some good build-ups. There wasn't much news for TNA, at least from where I could find out. Global Force Wrestling did have their first shows this past week, and they didn't go over well, especially since they were at a baseball stadium and how people were criticizing them for using the six-sided ring, how Jarrett is trying to copy off TNA. I don't know what the heck that's all about. And some of the matches I heard were not exactly what we were expecting. And, okay, I'm going to go into small details, some small talk about this. I was expecting something big. Jared has been talking about this for, I think, a year and a half, about how there's a boom coming, a wrestling boom. And when we saw the roster, I thought, okay, that looks interesting, but I still think they could have more talents. But yeah, so I really was expecting more from this, and I hope that we see more news for Global Force Wrestling as the weeks follow. So, if you guys have a different opinion about this, let me know what you think, and I'll be here next time. So, take care and see you all next time.